Okay. And we're back. Pardon the shakiness. Okay. So our wreath is looking good, y'all. Still got a little ways to go. Okay. Sorry again for being so congested. I just hear myself. I'm like, I know if I can hear me, y'all can hear me. And I'm trying to just breathe. You got to breathe. Here we go. Make sure my ribbons are turned the correct way. That's important. Okay. And we're making our way around. And also, you guys just know, you know, as you can see, this is time consuming. I plan on putting 2 videos up. Well, several videos of the, you know, the part 1, part 2, part 3, maybe in 3 parts. Because this is like an hour and some time. It's in real time. But I'm also going to, for those who don't want to see and hear me yabble, I'm also going to be putting up a wreath tutorial in fast time or sped up time, whatever they call it. So I will do that as well, just for the people who really could care less to sit through the whole thing and they just want to kind of see the process quickly. You know, we live in popcorn generation. People want stuff right away. But I did want to do this in real time for the people who really wanted to go through the process, who really might feel like, you know what, hey, I might want to make a wreath. I might just want to give it a go. I wanted those people to have a chance to actually see it be made from beginning to end. Okay, so all of y'all that don't want to see that, well, you already deep into this video, but there would be another one that you could have clicked on to see it in fast time. And it's kind of cool because I already kind of looked at some of the editing that I have to do. And just to see it come together real fast like that, that's kind of cool too. So I do like that video as well that I'm going to put up. But again, I wanted to do this for those who want to learn. You know, it's a great skill to have, especially around holidays, you know, or birthdays. I know some people who get birthday wreaths or welcome baby wreaths or graduation wreaths, or like my husband, he likes his Seahawk wreath, which is a football team. So around football season, we put the Seahawk wreath on the door. He just loves that. And so it can go for any occasion, you know. I mean, you can even do a, you know, if someone's sick, you can do a get well wreath, you know. I mean, golly, there's anything that you can really think of. You can make a wreath for if you really put some creativity behind it, and it can go really well, you know. Like if I was sick and somebody made me a get well wreath and it said on there, you know, currently sick, please no solicitation, or, you know, under the weather, don't ring my doorbell unless you have to. Something, you know. There's always something you can do around different holidays for stuff like this. Okay, so again, we're just going to use the tubing deco mesh to tie down this turquoise ribbon. All right, and there we go with that one. And you guys, you see how it's coming about? What do you think so far, friends? Are we liking this? Do we think this is suitable for our front door? My mother, Mom, I know you're going to see this and you're probably going to be like, no, she's not talking about me. Yep. Once again, I'm finna talk about you. So my mom, bless her, I made her a Thanksgiving wreath is what I called it. It was really a fall wreath, but I made one for her maybe two years ago now. And she decides to zip tie her wreath to the front of her door, like the inside gate of her door. And I was like, Mom, why don't you just put your wreath on the outside of your door? And she's like, I'm not gonna have nobody stealing my wreath. And these people gonna steal my wreath. So she's so funny. She doesn't want to put her wreath out because she is so scared that somebody gonna steal it. And you know, they might. People do steal. People do steal, but my wreaths are pretty custom. So she would know if somebody stole it and decided to put it on their door, it would be, I mean, a red flag just sticking out waving. So she would know. And the kind of mother I have, she'll go and take that wreath right off their door and won't care if they see her doing it. My mama is about that life in that type of sense. If it's something that's hers, oh, she's going to get it. So you love your mama. So she has her wreath and inside. Now her wreath, you know, it's, you know, after a while, wreaths kind of, after years, she won't take the wreath down, first of all. So it's no longer a fall wreath. It's now a year-round wreath, okay? So now she's put it, instead of putting it outside, she put it in the inside on the back of her front door so that she could see it every time she come in and out of the house, right? That's fine if that's what she want to do. But it's starting to look a little tattered, and so I said, Mom, just give me that wreath, and I'll take it home, and I'm going to fix it up for you. We're going to revive the wreath. You know, it's time. She will not let me have that old, I'm not going to call her wreath raggedy, but it needs some help now. My kids been over there pulling at it, and I'm sure other people don't mess with it. And it just needs a little bit of refurbishing, but she won't give it up. She won't let me take it to fix it. I even offered to make her a whole new one, and she's like in love with her wreath. So we're gonna let her keep it. Let her keep it. I guess once it starts falling apart in another couple of years, then she might let me go ahead and make her another one. But love my mama. Love my mama. You only get one, friends. Your mama is still alive and kicking. Love your mama. If you only get one. And I don't care who do what for you. Ain't nobody else that brought you into this world through they hoon, okay? Let's just keep it sensitive. But, honey, I've had 4 children, and I know very well the cost of having a child and being a good mother and raising them. And I have 1 grown adult daughter, and I have 3 more that I'm trying to get there. And I tell you, a lot goes into it. You give up a lot for your children to have. So if you have a mother, appreciate your mother. Yeah, moms get on our nerves. We all know that. But still, appreciate your mama. Right? So I need to find something. Did we make it all the way around, y'all? Nope, we still got a little bit more to go. Now, see, I don't know if I want to put some on this side. I might not. We're going to see. I might not do it. I kind of just want it just on those sides there, like I have it. I don't think I want to put any on this side here. And if I do, it'll be buffles on both sides so that it's balanced. Okay. So as you can see, you guys, it's a lot going on. It's a busy wreath. But I like, excuse my hair. If y'all see my hair, I'm just a hot mess right now. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. Got my bun because I was asleep, right? So let's snip this up here. We're gonna snip it. All right. And then let me tell you what I've done with this before too. With the one that's tubed like this, I'll see if I can do it to show you guys because it was a super fun little experiment. Oh, I want to burn up my stuff here. So with these, if you thread them, you can thread it on your pipe, pipe cleaner, and then you can make little twisties. Now, as you can see, that makes that look a little too dark, almost Halloweenish. But then you see how it twists like that, right? So if I get some pipe cleaners, which I do have, that are a different color, I can make some little twisty ones coming out, which I think I will do. This is also why I like working in the middle of the night, because I can think, because the kids are asleep and I'm not constantly being interrupted, and it gives me time to actually be creative. And just in case some of y'all are wondering, like, why is she working in the middle of the night? Well, that is why, my friends, because Little ones don't want mama to work in the middle to do anything unless it's concerning them. So if you're wondering why you hear me that I've moved, what it is I'm looking for a little spatula. I'll be right back with you. Okay. So this is this is my old Cricut what do you call it? Spatula that comes with the Cricut machine. Well, no, I don't even think it came with the Cricut machine. I think you had to buy this kit separately. Mine look a hot mess. I know. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. It's been well loved. Okay. So we're going to take some of this glue here. It's hot, so now be careful now. Okay. Don't worry about the strings. Those will fall off on their own. And we're just going to smooth that there, underneath there, and sit that right in there. We're going to just hold that for a minute and see if we can't get it to stick to something on the bottom. Now, if you put your hand underneath the wreath to push down for the glue to adhere, be very, very careful. Most of the times I'll have like a little mitt or something that I would do this with, so that, you know, sometimes this deco mesh has holes in it, and sometimes that glue will go right through it and burn the mess out of you. Okay, you don't want to learn that way. That's not the experience we want here. Okay, we don't want to miss any skin when we're done with this project. Okay, and then also we want to make sure that we tap down our flower here. Okay, just because we want it in a certain position, you got to work fast with this glue. Remember I said I want you to be able to completely see him. So I don't want this flower in my way. Once again, I'm going to go underneath, being extremely careful so I don't burn myself. Okay. Now I've been doing this a while, so I kind of know my limits. If you are new to working with hot glue, please be careful, or it will definitely teach you in a way you don't want to learn. Okay? And hot glue is no joke. So let's continue here. Next will be the turquoise. Sometimes if you swirl your finger around, you can get the little strings off there. Now I know I don't want him to go no further past that nose. So that's where we're going to put him. We're going to let these flowers kind of overlap and just push it down right there. Okay. We don't want his nose covered. We want that nose to be able to smell those flowers and for you to be able to see that. Okay. There we go. And I think I'll even taper this inside of this ribbon here just a tiny bit, right to the edge. And the reason why is because I already had some glue there from a different project on that flower, and so we might as well utilize that. That'll give it some stand up, so it won't be quick to fall over, if you know what I mean. Okay, just like that. Now put those flowers in there, and we have to stabilize that one there. And you just do this. You just work yourself around. Just work yourself around, honey. And find a solid foundation on where you want to do your attachment. Where when you push it down, it will stick, you know. So right here. That's a good spot. Okay. So that's there. Then you get your strings as you go. You know, hot glue strings are inevitable. You're going to get them. So don't be frustrated. Also, you see how I have my pretty nails? These are gel nails, but be very careful with hot glue and acrylic nails or nails in general, especially if you have nail polish on your nails, because it will rip it right on off. It'll be a nice little string on there and you'll be like, oh, let me just get the little string, and you go to pull it off and all your nail polish will come off. You won't be happy. Don't do it. Okay. And we're working our way around here. Now I haven't decided if I want to put more of this turquoise deco mesh on this side, but I know that I do want to do some twisties on some of the little strigglies there. So let me grab a couple of pipe cleaners that are not black so that it will blend in. Where did I get that from? Oh, there we are. The only other color is white because I'm out of all the other colors. The only other color aside from that is purple, which that won't look right, and green. So we're not gonna do that, but we'll do the white. That should still keep in place with what we're doing here. So I have 3 pipe cleaners. What I'm going to do is even them out here, okay, and then fold them in half because I don't want it to be very long, okay. I just want to place 6 in different places. Okay, I'm going to cut those in half. Cut them in half, and then I'm going to take, because we don't have a lot of this anyway, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to get away with doing 6. And I'm gonna just thread this up into this deco mesh, the tubely deco mesh. You see that? So I'm just gonna thread it up. It's in there, you see? Okay, it's in there. So I'm gonna leave about 1 inch on both sides once I thread it. Okay, so it's about 1 inch on both sides. And then I'm gonna start to twist it around my finger. Okay. You see that? Just a little twisty. Now, that will look really cute in certain places, you know. Now, should have made it a little longer. So maybe I will use 1 whole pipe cleaner because I want more twist. I forgot about once you start twisting it, how it shortens it. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna work on that. Anywho, see if I can't push through there. Okay. Now you guys probably can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to feed this through. And normally I would have on a movie or something, you know, some music playing, but because I'm filming, I didn't want to do anything that's gonna flag me for copyright, you know, material. But normally when you're doing a wreath, you're not sitting here in silence like myself. You're normally watching a movie, catching up on your shows, you know, things like that. It's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable process. And so got that little white piece out of there. Okay. I find that sometimes when you have less material to work with, that's when you become the most creative. And I say that because for me, that's been true. I learned how to do this by one day not having enough stuff that I wanted. And I was like, how can I get a swirl, a springy swirl in there without having an actual springy swirl? So as you can see, it's a little lopsided because I had cut it, but you would do it like that. And then, let's see, where can we put this? Where can we put this? Put this over here and have it coming up and then meeting somewhere. No, we won't do that. We'll put them somewhere. Not sure where yet. It'll come to me as I continue on. But let me go back to stapling down our pieces, right? We've got our little hot glue thingamajig over here. And that's down pretty much. We might need to do it some more on the back of this. Okay, let's do that. Did we do this one already? No. So we're going to turn it on. First of all, let's make sure this is where we want it. Remember I said I wanted this at the top of the arrangement, right? So let's put that first. And then we'll go back to those other two. So we're going to stick that right in there like that. I want it to have some height to kind of swoop around. And then I'm going to just put some glue right behind it so it'll stay there. Okay. Yeah, we're going to just layer it on in the back here and stick it to that ribbon. That ribbon should be this strong burlap ribbon, so it should be good enough to hold it in place. Let these go up to the side here underneath it. So I really want to get a good look at that. That's kind of our piece that kind of curls up, you know. That looks good, okay? And it's on there. It's not going to come off. And let's keep going. We're doing it, y'all. So I know it's time consuming. I know. Who said crafting wouldn't be time consuming? I know what y'all are thinking. I know it's time consuming. We've been at this probably for 2 hours altogether. And some. And then some. But ain't it pretty though? You're going to spend 2 hours doing something. If you're still living, you spend time doing something. You might as well do something that you can look at. You can see. So we're going to do this one now. We're going to just kind of push the burlap up against the bottom part where we place the glue so it has something to hold on to, okay? And if you've noticed, you see all my pumpkins are not facing the same direction. Some are facing up, some are facing down, you know, and that's okay. You don't want them all in the same direction because then it looks too matchy-matchy. You want it to match, but not that much, okay? So he's pretty much on there. He's good. Now our center. Our center. This pumpkin is the most important because this is the center of our wreath. This is where, you know, this is where the party's at. You see, I already glued him once on something. I really like the shape of this wreath, and I kind of want to glue him. Maybe I should turn it around so you can see the whole thing again. Okay, so this is our wreath. Doesn't that look nice, you guys? Do you approve? Okay, we are approving of it now. Sorry, I'm trying to get the length off. Okay, so how do I decide where the center is? Well, he's in the bottom. Okay, so we're going to say that's center because we want this pumpkin, okay, in the top of his head to match. Okay, so peel some of this old glue off and put it back in this little tray to melt back down. This is the good part about this little tray thing. If it would get hot enough, so you can put the glue back, peel it off with a spatula, put it back in there, and heat it right back up, right? So don't throw your little pieces away. Save and conserve. All right, so we've got that. And now we just need to glue that portion down there. And just kind of look it over. Let's just make sure we're satisfied with the placement and everything. And then we'll do a final fluff. And then in the morning, well, it's morning now, but when the sun comes up, we'll go ahead and, well, we got to clip all the things off the back first. I forgot about that. We got to clip our clippings. And I usually like to do that last. That's usually the last step for me. Everyone has their own way of how they want to go about their process. Today I just showed you mine, and you can take from that what you can use and what you can't leave. And there we go. Now, I did say I'm still waiting for this glue, in case y'all wonder what I'm waiting for. It's the glue. I have this pumpkin as well. I could put them right there, but I don't want to overkill. It's already looking quite full. I could put this one down here though. Look at that. One pumpkin on this side would be nice, wouldn't it? I don't know, y'all. This one might be going here. I actually think that would be really cute. Let me stand up and look at it. I want this flower to open up though. No, we're not gonna do that. But we did lose our acorns in the process of all this other stuff. So what I need to do is glue the acorns on. And I'm gonna glue them right here onto this leaf. You won't even be able to see the string once I'm done. Okay. Because he needs to be here. He's somebody. And we're gonna put him right there. I'm gonna push it down with this spatula, the string the acorn is connected to. And just hold it for a minute. Let that glue set. Okay. How does that look? I have to put another leaf to cover that, just because. And when you're dealing with acorns, I like to put 2 acorns in one spot. I just feel like clustered together, they look better than if they're separated. So we're going to put another nice dab of glue there. And we're going to place the other one. Now, don't worry about the aesthetic of it, because we're going to put another leaf on top to cover that. Okay? I'm looking for one right now. Aha. Aha. Found one. Yeah. And then we'll cut that little bit of string off there. Okay? Where's my scissors? There I go. Looking for scissors again. Oh, there they are. Didn't have to look too far this time. We're going to cut the string like that there. Okay, we've got our acorns, but I do want them right here. So now what I'm going to do is glue the bottom of this whole leaf down to the bottom of that ribbon. This is a process, I know. One, 2, 3, 4. Give me one more. Go. I'm pretty happy with it. I might put some more of these in some way. In there somewhere. Not sure. I might. But we'll decide that tomorrow when the sun is out and we can better see what's what, you know, and put it in the sun. Then you'll be able to see what else you might or may not want to add or take off or what have you. We ain't taking off nothing. I like all of it that's on there. I just want to make sure that it's actually on there. See how that came off? I never glued this one down. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm actually okay with that not being there. I think I like that better. I'll show a little bit more of this ribbon here, like that. And then I can take this piece and put it in that little empty spot that I'm not really appreciating right now. So we'll do that. So say, where's my spatula? Y'all see my spatula? Okay. We got an itty bitty, tiny bit of glue here left. Let's see if we can make this work. Gotta move fast. It dry quickly. Okay. Remember, put it in wiggle. Put it in wiggle. Okay. Just make it stick in there. Make the glue actually stick to something in there. All right. There you go, guys. There's our first wreath, friends, of fall. Because you know I'm going to make more. So, here's the wreath, guys. We're loving it. We're loving that. Happy fall, y'all. And we're still working on it. I've got a couple of little sparklies I want to add. And then after that, we'll go ahead and clip the back of the, excuse all my other mess, you guys. My craft room is the next room to be modified after I do my kitchen, right? So this is a beautiful wreath. You can see all the pretty colors. It's kind of dim in here, so it's not really giving me life like I want, but you can see how the turquoise really helped to brighten it up a bit, right? I'm gonna also place a little bit of that, so I'm gonna film doing that so you guys can see that, okay? All right. Hello, 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 and welcome back, you guys. Sorry, my face is so dry right now. My lips are so dry right now, so I need some chapstick. If you see me doing that, that's why, okay? Guys, look what we have here. We are making progress, aren't we? You see how big this wreath is? Now this is the bathroom door to my craft room, and it's like hitting the seal, so it's very big. It takes up the whole front door. So what we're going to do is a couple of more embellishment, and then from there we're going to go ahead and hang it on our door, because clip the back zip ties, and then we'll be ready to hang it up, right? Because I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this. All right, friends, so we are back, and it's a little dim in here, but we're gonna try and get this done, okay? We're gonna be adding some of this bling I found off of an old purse. I'm gonna add this to it. It has a nice orangey tones to there, you know, like a little glam. So we're gonna trim off some of the trimmings here, just like this here, so that it's clean and neat. And then we'll proceed with placing this on our wreath, okay? Here we go. I just came back from Lowe's, you guys, to pick up my flooring for my kitchen. My honey accompanied me and helped me carry all that stuff, thank God. And you guys, I'm so excited how my kitchen is coming together. If you have not checked out that video, I will link it below of my kitchen refresh. We just bought this home almost a year ago, and we're just really, like I said, getting our hands on it. So I'm really excited with how everything is turning out. And would love to share the process with you. So you can follow me on my YouTube channel to see what we're going to be doing, or what we're doing currently, or what we've done in the past. Also, I'm on Instagram. Just now getting accompanied with Twitter. I'm a little behind on that one, you guys, but I'm getting there. So, but you can follow me on Instagram. So we're going to be placing this here. I want to put one kind of right over here on this side, kind of encasing this pumpkin like that. Okay, we're gonna have one going like this. Okay, we're gonna have one coming down here, kind of underneath all this bling here. You know, I just wanted to peek out in little spots. Okay, so let's get started with that. Remember, this is your project. Feel free to do what you choose to do, okay? Let nobody tell you it's wrong or right. Whatever you're comfortable with, if it makes you happy and floats your boat, go for it. That's what creativity is all about. So again, when we're doing this hot glue, be careful now. We don't want to burn ourselves. And so like I said, just wanted to have it just poke out a little bit from underneath there. So I'll put some more hot glue there. I just wanted it to make a small little appearance, just like that there, where you can just see it a little bit there, okay? And of course, we're gonna fix this deco mesh. So it's on that side. Now we're gonna do this side. And I'm sorry if my big hair is all in the way. Just got out the shower not long ago before, and so it's starting to puff up now. I took a shower and went to the store, and now it's, you know, ladies of color, how hair does with us. It will begin to live, start to do what it wants to do. So it might change even more so than this. All right, so you can see that. I'll make sure you can see it once I secure it down. I'll show you. Okay, and it's just a little pop of color there. of bling, and you're gonna be able to see this really well in the sun. Right now it's kind of shaded here. Not a lot of light right here, so we're just working with that. But once we get it on the door, then you'll be able to see the impact that it has. Okay, so like I said, balance is key. Okay, so we did it down here. We want to find somewhere else up here to do it, because we want balance. We don't want some unbalanced stuff. All right, we did it down there, we got to do it up here. Balance, balance, balance. So that's one side. And if you wonder what I'm doing over here, I'm just dipping it back in my glue with my little spatula. We've been through this one. Okay, remember, this glue is hot. As my little one would say, hot, mommy, hot. Yes, it's hot. And it will burn the heck out of you if you don't be careful. Okay, so careful, y'all, careful. And you're gonna hear me keep saying that. I know you guys are like, you already told us. Okay, I'm gonna be careful, but the day you burn yourself, you'll be like, man, she told me. It's very painful. Trying to save you. Learn from my mistakes. Just be careful. Okay, so I'm happy with, like I said, I just wanted a little bit of bling up there. That's fine. So we got it at the top, we've got it at the bottom. I figured we'd put a little here. Okay, so that's our next section, either there, or I can come with the inside of it and do it in here. I can do it here, or something just really wants me to do it right here though. Something's telling me just right in there. Something like that. Kind of tucked under this ribbon here. And just coming straight. Yep. Let the wreath talk to you. It'll tell you what it wants. That's where that's going to go. So that'll be our next stop. Almost out of glue again. I did another glue stick. All right. Loading up the glue stick. And so I sounded a little less congested today. I'm fighting it, you guys. I'm trying to push through. I had a hard night, as you know, because I was up doing this. So I couldn't even really get comfortable enough to sleep. But doing this really helped me with taking my mind off of it. So that's what I mean when I say wreath making or any type of craft. It's really therapeutic. It helps you kind of take your mind off of things you might be going through in the real life, in the real world. Remember that show Real World back in the day before Basketball Wives was popping? We had Real World and what was it, Road Rules? I think something like that. For all of you that's over 30, you might remember it. Okay. There we go. We're getting that glue on there real good. I got glue strings all over me. Now I'm gonna bend this a little bit because I want it to kind of be a little arched. Okay. So if you see me bending, that's why. Like I said, I like depth, dimension, and depth. So I didn't want it to be flat. I wanted it to kind of curve and come out on out you. Okay. So that's on there really well. Now, I believe that's going to be my final embellishment, is what they're called. And so now I'm just going to go through my wreath and fluff the parts I want to fluff, cut all of my zip ties, and then we can hang this little bad boy. I forgot what we named him. What did we name him? Paisley, that's right. We're going to hang Paisley right on up. So, looking good. Just look your wreath over. Make sure everything is sitting where you want it to sit. And prop the way you want it. Okay. I'm pretty satisfied overall with the arrangement of it all. Pumpkin center. Okay, it's a little crooked, you guys. So, there we go. Pumpkin is centered with a little hedgehog here. I'm appreciating my bling here on the sides. I like that little pop of bling there. Yeah, but we don't want to cover our happy fall y'all sign here, right? So I'm gonna pull them up a little bit just so you can kind of see them.
Okay. And again, this wreath will be more centered. Remember, it's going to be heavier on this side because it has a lot of stuff. So the way I hang it up is very important on how I'm going to do that. Now, let's look at the back, y'all. Here we go. Look at all those zip ties. Look at all that hard work. So we got to cut all those zip ties off, okay? And I really don't want to sit it down to do it because I don't want to mess up any other things that I have on there. So here we go. Here we go again, looking for scissors. Okay, I got them. So we're going to just go in there and we're going to cut these zip ties. Okay. Don't cut any of the zip ties that's holding it on. Just the part that is excess that you don't need anymore. Okay, it's a relatively quick process. Shouldn't take you too long. We're just going to cut them off. Okay, the cleanup, don't worry about that. That's after we hang up our wreath. We'll do that. Okay, that's why we have a craft room. We can close the door and walk away until we're ready to fix it. And I will be doing a craft room tour when I get it together. Right now, I'm in the process of trying to put both my craft room and my studio in one room. If you know anything about acoustics and audio and all of that, there's certain sound barriers you need dealing with studio and production and making music. So I'm working on how I can do that because I need them both in the same room. And once I work that out, I will be happy to show y'all the results of everything. But kitchen first. The kitchen's number one. It's the first on the list, and then we'll start moving to the girls' room second, craft room third, guest room. Our room will probably be last because to me it's important, but it's not as important as the other rooms in the house. My husband has to get his man cave finished up. Did we get them all? I think we got them all, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go outside now. We're going outside so we can see this beautiful thing on the door. We already got a, what do you call that? We already have a, sorry guys, I'm shaking this. Here we go. See our command hook right there. Here we go. It's our command hook.